The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Media Mash,
A roundtable of Cowboys insiders
dropping wisdom
and offering sizzling takes
on the current state of your Dallas Cowboys.
Now, your host,
Newy Scruggs.
It is time for the Media Mash. Your favorite Cowboy beat writers here to give you their takes on what they're seeing from the 2-3-1 Dallas Cowboys to get ready to face the 3-3 Washington Commanders Sunday at Jerry World's. Jean-Jacques Taylor, former Cowboy beat writer and the author. He is the Hall of Famer Ed Werder, catches his work over WFAA, and Nick Harris of the Fort Worth Star Telegram. I'm Newy Scruggs. So,
also a Hall of Famer. UNC Pembroke. Congratulations, by the way.
thank you, sir.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Fun weekend. Fun weekend there.
Why you dressed up, man? I mean, normally
Just in
that's
case another Hall of Fame.
Why are you
You
not?
never know these days.
Why are you not? Is
normally
the
that's your
question.
TV guard, man. Normally that's your TV
I'm
guard.
trying to match Ed.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to achieve a standard here. You know, Shotty talks a lot about standards. Dak talks about standard. We're trying to meet our standard.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
all
fix things like Eberflus. So I'm just trying to fix up, work on that.
Oh,
So this morning I had to give a speech for some students over at Tarrant County Community College.
okay.
Southeast.
You look the part like a
So
speechmaker,
I
man.
did that. So went from there to the Star.
All right.
There you go. So that's that. Normally I would know. Normally I would not. But hey, as Ron Washington always said, do what the game asks you to do.
There you go. There you go.
So there we go. Speaking of do what the game asks you to do, CeeDee Lamb is coming back. Says he's ready to go, healthy.
Well, it's amazing what 9 for 158 to do for you.
That was my next thing.
It's amazing what 9 for 150, 160 do for you, man.
Leaping over people. And I asked Dak Prescott, I said, Dak, so seeing the kind of chemistry you have with Pickens, would you go to Jerry and say, hey, keep the man around? He said he plans to have that conversation here. But CeeDee Lamb.
He said he was going to do that for Mike McCarthy, too.
And maybe he did, and Jerry just ignored him.
might have got
He did say that.
I mean, you can ask
He
for
came back
anything.
after the Green Bay game. He came back. I mean, how many times you got to keep going to the owner? At some point in time, all you can do is all you can do.
I tried.
Yeah, but CeeDee's he's good now. He's good to go. Ed, how much is what Jock's saying? You look and you see what the other guys do.
I think he's just healthy.
Okay.
I mean, I think CD gets back as soon as possible. He said he probably could have played last week.
Might have helped.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it and you're like, well, he's coming back, but he's on the wrong side of the ball. But maybe he can help him score another 4 or 5 points that makes the difference in the outcome
One less
of the game.
field goal.
He was going to say 4 or 5 touchdowns.
No, 4 or 5 points. That's all they need.
Yeah, I mean this is what
Averaging 30 doesn't do it. Let's try 35.
35 should do it.
Yeah, Philadelphia. This game here against Carolina. Yeah, I mean 4 points is the difference in these games. Green Bay, not kicking field. I mean, think about it. Field goals, turnovers, all these kind of things. The Cowboys are doing everything you can to make yourself a losing team by not closing the show and shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, the problem is they have no margin for error on
Well,
offense.
I was going to say, nobody's 100 for 100 in the red zone. You will occasionally have to kick a field goal. The problem is when they kick field goals, they lose.
They're 11th in red zone touchdown percentage on offense.
Right, which is really good. It's not great, but it's really good.
Better than they've been, I think, in recent years.
Problem is they've
When your defense is
Last.
65, giving up 62.5% on in red zone percentage, 21st for the league. There's no margin.
21st. Last year they were dead last in that.
See,
they were
they've
the only
improved.
team to give up more than 75%.
give Eberflus his credit, man. Give him his flowers.
That's what Kenny Clark can do. And Mozzie, when you activate Mozzie, this is what you get up front.
They didn't activate Mozzie.
Poor Mozzie. I saw him the other
don't
day. He
feel
said he
sorry.
wants. He did talk about wanting to do some TV work.
Did he actually?
Probably get started on that pretty soon.
Did he actually?
Yes. I was talking to Ezraku, and Ezraku, first he didn't want to talk. He said, well, I do want to get TV. He said, yeah. I told him, I can help you. I was like,
You said, look what I did for Marcus Spears.
Swagoo, got Swagoo. He was trying to get the SEC job. Bart Scott, worked with Chipper Jones, Chris Mannix, who's now doing NBC coverage. So I've worked with some people. Jacques Taylor,
Yeah, I don't think that requires a lot of bragging.
we work.
I mean, I worked with him too. You don't hear me talking about it.
we work with people. It's a dirty Ed.
You know,
Ed slides dirty work. He really does. He really does, man. So, but Mozzie did talk about it. I want to get
That is fascinating.
Hey man, maybe we'll see him on the Big Ten Network one day.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
You know what? You never know. You could not have told me Troy Aikman would be what Troy Aikman is in the media when he was a player.
That's because you left after the open locker room.
Right.
If you hung around,
You hung
you would
around
know.
or something.
I did not. No, I did not.
So maybe
you know what? TV guys, we get the thing, we roll on out. Yes.
maybe Mossie's like that. He's got this great personality, full of dry humor.
You know, Mark Schlereth, another guy, wouldn't talk to the media. Next thing you know,
There's a lot of cats don't talk to the media.
Stinks.
Shannon Sharp,
Shannon, no.
Sterling.
Sterling Sharp.
Sterling, yeah. But you know what? The times I was around Sterling in South Carolina, he was you could see it. He had a persona about him. And I was doing things for Sterling, so I got good Sterling. You know how that works.
Yeah.
You know, when it's something for them, come on here, giving you all the great stuff. Just don't ask him afterwards.
You know, a former player who is a machine in the media just can go for.
Babe Laufenberg.
Yes. Daryl Johnston. My goodness.
Moose is good.
Yeah, DJ's
Boy,
good.
we had him over here for this East West Shrine Bowl press conference the other day. He's getting inducted in the East West Hall of Fame, and he did a little media availability afterward.
Those guys.
Rhythm.
Those guys.
No break.
They got enough practice though.
Yeah, he's
'cause
good.
Those guys off that Jimmy John Super Bowl team were great. I remember interviewing backups like Kevin Gogan and Kenny Gant. I mean, these guys were gold. I mean, it was Nick.
Good old days. You
Nick,
missed
Go
it,
ahead.
baby.
Go ahead.
Nick,
Go
you're
ahead.
young, but these guys will tell you there used to be gold in that locker room.
No,
gold,
I
gold.
believe it.
Guys didn't run out. You know, guys
It ran in.
Guys actually stood there, were accountable.
Well, and there was
Well,
Alvin Harper. He ran out.
We were good. We got Michael.
He's Alvin Harper.
Right. How much Harp did you? Even when Harp did want to talk, how much were you using when you had Michael right there? You know.
Yeah.
Gosh, he was great. Michael was good. He was so good.
Woody.
Woody was good, man. Pup would talk. I mean, there were just a lot. There were just a lot.
A lot of personality.
Listen, when you
Nate.
go to backup, got John
Nate.
Giesick would sit here.
Ken Norton.
Ken Norton. 2-A was funny to talk to. Sorry, Nick. Sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I
You don't
I
get
like
this.
this. I
you
like
don't get
y'all
this
reminiscing.
day and age of just dudes.
Me too.
You know, God bless TJ Bad. Nice guy, but, you know, ain't Kevin Gogan, man. Del Hella straight. Long snapper, baby. Long snapper was good.
Had his own show.
Went on the Letterman show. Snapped the ball through a moving taxi.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
And they won championships, Nick.
Yeah.
Doing all of that.
Yeah.
But people probably want to know what these guys are saying today, huh?
Hey, look, CeeDee.
Let's let Nick summarize.
Yeah.
Since he didn't talk to anybody who really matters back in the day.
We'll give you this opportunity.
Yeah, Nick, tell us your thoughts on CD today.
Yeah, CD's back, man. He's ready to hit the field. I think the kind of the mantra of Dak's availability was, hey, you're injecting CD back into an offense that's already number one in the NFL. How much better can it get? And I think there's a lot of excitement around what CD's going to be able to bring back, because it opens up the entire receiving core, not only CD but George Pickens, Kevontae Turpin, Jake Ferguson. Allows them to do multiple things. But CD's just eager. It was weird for him to watch those games over the course of the last couple of weeks, whether it was him on the sideline or him at home. He said it was really tough, and it was funny when George Pickens had his hurdle a couple weeks or last week against Carolina. He texted him right after it happened. He's like, I knew he wasn't going to get it right then. He was going to have to reply later, but I had to text him right there. I think that kind of shows their friendship, though. I think that's unique. We asked Dak and CD about what they would say to Jerry Jones if it was brought to them, if they wanted to keep George Pickens around, and obviously both of them are very much in favor of that, and as they should be. It helps both of their games out overall. Even though you go back to that 2023 season that CeeDee Lamb had the 1,700 plus yards, the 124 receptions. He's not going to get that with George Pickens around ever again. But I think he can understand that it's going to help his overall game and make him a better pound-for-pound receiver based on what his stats will be at the end of the season based on, winning. And winning's going to be the most important thing.
Worth?
And sadly, they're not doing much of that.
And sadly, they're not.
It's not so much. Honestly, how can we measure George Pickens adding wins when this defense is just so bad? I would look at it this way. Could CeeDee Lamb be the difference in 4 points? And then from a defensive standpoint, Carolina rocking their safety up and being able to stop the run game, that's a different kind of defensive alignment that you're going to see.
Well, beyond the can they score more points and win more games if he's part of the offense, the other part of it is, can they get a lead again like they played, under Mike McCarthy in 2023, 2022, where they had these big leads and their opponents, for the most part, became one-dimensional. That would help the defense if they didn't have to try to defend both the pass and the run, although we've seen instances where they're capable of defending neither. And a lot of examples of that. I mean, Caleb Williams had a career game, Rico Dowdle had a career game, Russell Wilson had a career game.
I was just going to say, even if you against the Giants, the Cowboys are out here, going down the field, but they couldn't get to Russell. Back then, remember Michael Parsons was around, right? Back in the day, if somebody got to the quarterback, no, you're not. You were here for that. You were old enough to remember that. You were there. Even though Jerry said that's probably the deepest part of the teams, they're pass rushers.
He wishes it was. He thought it was before they traded Micah, but it has not proven to be that at all.
Nah, man, you got to get a milk carton for Marshawn.
Go down the stat list and see how long it takes you to get to a front seven or a defensive lineman on tackles.
Yeah.
I bet it's 10th or deeper before you get to one.
I'll check it here.
How about the most amazing stat I think on defense, as bad as this defense has been, that two guys who led the NFL in interceptions under Dan Quinn, Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland, not only don't have an interception, they haven't gotten their hands on a ball in 6 weeks.
Well, in fairness.
There was an interception negated by a penalty.
Thank you.
So they don't count.
Thank you, but he was there. Come on, man, give him some credit.
Zero ball production. Literally zero. That's impressive.
It's not because they're not playing man. Dude, they're at practice today, and you tweeted out there working on some man concepts. So they're starting to listen to Trayvon.
I didn't laugh.
I'm not sure that's a great idea.
Y'all did not hear me laugh.
You funny, man.
Was it? How did you take Steven's remarks this week about he's alarmed that they're not playing championship football, and that there might need to be some give and take here between the players and the coordinator?
And I thought it was clear that he was telling Eberflus, "Yo, dog, you gotta get them to buy in by giving them some of the stuff that they want to do." Which, I mean, it's kind of common sense to me, really. Like the best coaches you've ever heard say what? We build a scheme around the players that we got. I don't want to do this, but I don't have my.
But they hired me in my scheme, and they knew the players they had. How does this not work?
So, Ed, how about this? This is one thing I just want. We talk about just how line I used to use when I was doing ratings. It's interesting on who we choose to forgive and who we choose to condemn. When this defense was playing like this under Mike Nolan, everybody was on Nolan. He's not good. Scheme's not fitting. Make it fit the players. So everybody jumped on. But because the owner's like, I couldn't wait to hire Matt Eberflus. This is my guy. We love him. And Shotty's like, he's a great guy. They're not giving him the same heat.
Right, because Jerry has a personal investment in this hire.
And the players all basically saying the same thing about Nolan. They weren't bought in. Thank Lord. The guys were not bought into Nolan. And right now we're seeing some guys aren't bought into Eberflus, but he's getting a pass, I feel like.
Anyway, he was unanimous. Get rid of Micah. So I shed no tears. Hey, that's what we were told. It was unanimous. Trade Micah.
And don't you get some benefit of the doubt for that? For being told all off season, plan for this incredible pass rusher, generational rusher, most versatile player in the league. Oh, we traded him.
So,
because we want to play run defense. Guess what? They don't do that either.
Their pressure packages certainly were built around Micah Parsons. And the fact he's not here.
I was told they were going to scheme pressure once they traded Micah.
All right.
That's what we were told. I'm waiting for the schemes.
They ran the blitz 4 times against the Panthers, by the way.
Ed, in defense of Matt Eberflus, I go back to what I said about Dan Quinn. When they brought in Dan Quinn, give the carpenter the tools he needs. And
So did
they
the
went out
carpenter
and
trade away his hammer? Was he part of that?
Hey, it is what it is. But I would just say if you're going to bring Eberflus back, looks like if you're all in, if you want to be fair to him, go out and get some guys that run the scheme. And then just say who doesn't believe, who doesn't want to be here, you get rid of them. And give him the opportunity there. So that's the other part of
the turnover at that position's been alarming and part of the problem.
And they keep hiring dudes who won't do what the last guy did, and like with Zimmer. Zimmer wins with big people. There were no big people here, so Zim was sitting here.
Well, why do they make that choice?
Jerry.
I said, why do they make that choice?
Oh, hey, look, Joe Witt Jr. should have been.
Because we know the guy. We're familiar with the guy. We have a relationship with the guy.
More
But
importantly,
they knew Joe Witt. They knew him, and I guess maybe because he didn't call plays for him per se. I don't know. I don't know, but it just makes me shake my head. By the way, I got your defensive stats here. You want tackles, right?
Tackles.
1, Kenneth Murray with 47. 2, Donovan Wilson with 40. 3, Jack Sanborn with 38. Then is Shamar James, Reddy Stewart, Kair Elam, Malik Hooker, Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland is 9th. Osa Odigizua is 10th.
You're right.
18 total tackles. Then Wanye Thomas is 11. Number 12,
Let's get to an edge.
Solomon Thomas. Number 13
Still looking for an edge.
is Donovan Ezaraku with
A
16.
rookie who doesn't even play all that much.
Marshawn Lynch is 16th.
Marshawn Lynch.
12.
You mean Nealon?
I mean, Nealon. Yes, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah. He might be better.
Yeah.
He might get to the quarterback. Yeah, man. Jadeveon Clowney just got here.
That just tells you how ineffective that front is.
Did you notice Clowney last
Dante Fowler and Jadeveon Clowney are tied with 6 total tackles.
Well, Reddy Stewart's slot corner who wasn't even here when the season began, and he's what, the top 5?
Guess who's last?
Mozzie Smith.
Yes. 2.
There was a game.
He's not credited with a tackle. He's credited with an assist, 2 assists. So
If you go back to the box scores, week 2 against the Giants, CeeDee Lamb, Hunter Luepke, and Brevin Spanford had more combined tackles than the entire edge room. Wow. Isn't that wild? Isn't that just bonkers?
man, we go take a break.
You need more from your defensive ends, man. Not only in pass rush, you need it in the run game. You need them to
what's the
contain.
liquor of the Cowboys? We need a drink up in here.
So
Johnny-
Jerry did
Johnny
talk
Walker
about he's willing to move a draft pick,
For what, man?
and let's talk about that next.
pass
here
rush?
on the Media Mash on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Back to Media Mash.
Cowboys Nation limited single game tickets are available now. Get ready to bring the noise as the Cowboys play live at AT&T Stadium as they host NFC East rivals the Eagles, Commanders, plus the Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, and Cardinals. Visit DallasCowboys.com/tickets or go to SeatGeek.com, the official primary ticketing provider of the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys taking on the Commanders. Commanders are a 3-3 football team. They've got issues. The Cowboys have issues. They're 2-3-1. This is the home game. They got to go to Washington on Christmas Day. You might want to get this one. Here. Terry McLaurin did not practice today. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So he's already missed 3 games with a quad injury. So we'll see if McLaurin, your Buckeye, is available in this football game. And available, but also can he play and do Terry McLaurin things in this offense? Nick, practice report out?
Yeah, that's not the only one for the Commanders. Deebo Samuel did not practice today with a heel injury. Second day in a row he was out. They put Drake Jackson, their defensive end that they just acquired, they put him on IR. So he's gone for the next 4 games. Dorrance Armstrong did not practice once again today.
Their sack leader.
Exactly. And Chris Rodriguez, one of their depth running backs, again did not practice today. So not looking good for the Commanders. On the Cowboys side, the only guy who did not practice, backup offensive lineman Trevor Keegan, dealing with a neck issue. Other than that, everyone practiced.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, something like that.
Might be able to hold him at 28.
Jaden Daniels on the read option.
28, 31, Brandon Aubrey wins it,
Cowboys are underdogs in this game at home with Dak and the number one offense.
Vegas is seeing that defense, man.
After the Panthers game, Ed.
Until they do something on defense.
I mean, Ed, think about it. Guy sat there and told you to buckle up. Then doubled down on it, said they know. First carry, 9 yards. Next time he gets it 12 yards. Sets a career high Panther record, 239. Why would you sit
That's
up here
an
and
NFL record for most yards gained by a player against his former team for the first time.
I mean, why?
He could not have dreamed that when he said buckle up.
No, only thing was level. I'm going to Disneyland.
He was thinking 100 yards.
Yeah, I think if I get 100 on these guys, I'm going to be happy.
Yeah. I'm going to Disneyland, actually, in North Carolina. I'm going to Carowinds, right, Thunder Road. But, yeah, what's some pride? I mean,
that's what I'm looking for this week. I'm looking for personal pride this week.
Yeah.
Well, personal pride at least.
Because they're playing home against a division rival.
Dan Quinn.
Your parents come
Whoever's
down,
left.
watch the game. I mean, you don't want to sit up here and have your girl, your parents, your wife, your family watch you get beat up like that.
Ain't nobody sliding to your DMs if you play like that.
Yeah, no.
On defense anyway.
I mean, they have to respond, Ed.
Don't they?
If you didn't last week, how can you ever trust that they will?
That's how I feel about it. If someone's calling you out publicly,
average running back is calling you out.
But they didn't respect the average running back.
They didn't. Even the owner didn't. He was
Shotty was making fun of it.
If he's capable of that and he spent 5 years on your roster, he should still be here. If that's what he can do in this league against a good team, he should still be here.
Shotty said they fell in love with Javonte, though.
That's fine. He was playing great.
He was.
But there you go.
But it's amazing, right? Canales still has not committed to him being the starting running back. He's had 400 and some yards the last 2 weeks.
Because he played the Dolphins and he played the Cowboys.
This is true.
And they paid Chuba.
Yeah.
This is true.
And they're playing the Jets this week, right?
See, and that's why he ain't committed. He's like, damn, if he put up another 150 against the Jets this
I'll
week,
never get him out.
I'll never get him out.
What a murderer's row of run defenses. The Dolphins, Cowboys, and Jets.
Gotta go mess around and make the Pro Bowl.
1,200 yards.
Make the Pro Bowl.
Well, he only signed a one-year deal. Maybe he'll bring him back.
They'll have the option.
Same with Javonte.
They will have the option.
I'm not saying they made a mistake, but they made a mistake not responding to his challenge and not taking it personally and not taking it seriously.
And so maybe this week they decide that we're going to stand up at home.
Is that all it takes?
I would at this point in time. I'd hope so. I'd hope so, Ed.
Like, just to play as well as you can play.
Well, nobody's getting benched. We hear about accountability all the time and meritocracy.
Compete.
And competing every day for your playing time and your role. Nothing ever changes. What have we seen on defense? What's changed?
Oh, they keep bouncing between Jay Toya and Mozzie Smith. I mean,
it's technically changed.
Change. I mean,
Edge got blocked out the screen by a wide receiver.
I mean, what?
I mean, he wouldn't play for me this week. Just on that.
Where are you going? I mean, really, where are you going? If you're making change, what are you changing? It's like that time when they got mad at Chaz Green and changed and put in Byron Bell, and then he was still giving up sacks. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, you are scraping the bottom here. Where they going, Ed?
Somebody's got to go.
Who? And
who's Curvin Richards on the defense?
Or is Parsons? Who you bring?
Pick one.
It ain't anybody. It ain't $1-800.
You can change them all out. It won't matter.
It might. It's getting worse.
You're telling me this is all we got?
Yeah.
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 Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much, Ed.
You telling me Leofau can't give you something more than you're getting out of the guys playing in front of him?
I mean, so you want to do it?
Let's ask Nick that question.
Has Leofau somehow regressed in his instincts? That's been the bigger one for me as far as guys you relied upon coming into the year. You expected Leofau to take a step forward. He has not given you that. His instincts have somehow taken a step back. That tells me that they are not comfortable in this scheme whatsoever. Because you have a young player who, going back to his time at Notre Dame and during his time at Punahou High School in Hawaii, instincts. That has what has translated to him from level to level, and somehow one of your more instinctual players is not showing.
And didn't Zimmer even say this guy's going to be a great middle linebacker
Well,
at this level,
Can't get the scheme. Don't know. You know, when you're thinking, you're not winning.
And so Trayvon Diggs talked about thinking. So a lot of guys were thinking. And now, so when Trayvon says something, some people are just so mad at him, they just want to discount it. But that was one thing he talked about. The guys are sitting around here thinking. And when you're playing football and you're playing defense, you're thinking, well, is this my part? It's a problem. It's a problem. And I know you're not buying it. I know you're buying Team Flus over here. But, I mean.
I just think it's absurd. It's absurd that you hire a guy who's been a defensive coordinator, who's been in your system. He's been here for 7 years.
And what they win in 7 years, Ed? Not a damn thing that was worthy.
Well, then why'd you hire him?
That's what I'd like
Okay,
to know.
fine.
That's what I'd like to know. Because they were like, oh, man, this guy's good. I mean, last time we saw him getting worked on TV, couldn't even get a dude lined up to go on the last play against Washington to go make. I mean,
oh, that was his fault? The guy who's 80 yards away is turning and waving to the fans, and you're blaming Eberflus for that?
Either you're coaching or you're letting it happen.
He only let it happen when he let the guy stay on the team the next week.
Then Thanksgiving Day happened. I mean, it wasn't good. I'm sorry. I didn't when they hired him. Like,
Okay, well these guys were no good last year either. Correct?
Yes, but they were as bad. They weren't this bad though. They got worse.
We were 31st of the NFL in points allowed last year.
But that's not 32nd.
I'm at the Wimbledon right now.
They're
This
not-
is like Alcaraz and center. I'm just.
I have questions about the guy.
That's fine.
My
only thing is, I'm not saying he's good, he's bad. I'm just saying, how does this happen
But
when you knew the guy?
But they said he was. How does it happen? Because they playing favors. It's like Mike McCarthy brings in Nolan. Oh, it's my boy here. We want to bring in people we like. It's not show friends, it's show business. And right now, you brought in a guy that when he left Chicago, Bears fans called me laughing. Oh, y'all hired this dude. Oh, God, can't wait. And you know what? Now I duck the calls. Now I'm just ducking calls. The Bears fan called me after Monday. Now I just duck. After the Carolina game, I was ducking calls. Then the Bears won. It's like, see, we beat Washington this time. I'm just ducking calls left and right. They said, Jerry's on the radio on Tuesday. I want him in Foxhole with me because he's been bloody. Got beat the hell up. He's been good before. What did they do in Indianapolis?
He had good defenses in Indianapolis.
But they win, Ed. They win anything. That's all the things that
They ain't winning anything now, and it's not because they don't have a good offense.
But they just keep making it sound like this ain't Dave Wanstead. Ain't Butch Davis.
So you're really mad at the front office, not Eberflus. Eberflus is just a projection of your anger.
Well, yeah, they got sold on this dude. They're trying to sell me. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
What you mean they got sold on? They didn't get sold on. They went and picked him.
Well, that's right. They sold. Okay. I'm not buying what they're selling.
Who you mad at? Eberflus or the front office?
Both.
Okay.
What about the players on defense?
Them two? Where you ranking it? You get who? You got Jerry at the top.
All right. So
at the top of your at the Newey Anger list.
Yeah. So I go back.
There's going to be a host opening over here soon.
I go back to what Doug Collins told me.
He's not answering the question.
That he got from Chuck Daly. He said, your job as a coach is to cover up the warts. You know what your players are. You know what they can and can't. You got to cover up the warts.
Okay.
These warts is exposed each week, and there's more pus coming out. Ain't nothing working, man.
So rank them. Rank the order.
Yes.
Front office. Defensive coordinator.
Front office.
And then players?
Yeah, front office. Going back to not getting Micah when you could have got this dude at 30. So the front office, then the coach that they brought in wasn't sold on him and said, what did he win? And won anything. Significance. And then the players. Some of these guys looked decent under Dan Quinn. Some of these guys were Pro Bowlers. Some of these guys were all pro. Now they look like boo-boo.
Baby poop.
You talk to some of these guys, and I know some of the guys who were talking you want to hear from, but you know what? They were once something. Now they're nothing. Nothing.
A couple of these guys had been nothing, though, which I would agree with you would put front office number one there.
No, I mean,
because they're the ones that built it.
Mm-hmm. And Mozzie, we told you, oh, he gonna be this. No, he ain't done nothing. Nothing. Let's take a break. It's me, DallasCowboys.com.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand Star-Shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, school's starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to Media Mash.
Tostitos team's bags are back. Get the official chip of the Dallas Cowboys at your local store, available for a limited time. Scan the QR code or visit FritoLayExperiences.com for a chance to win epic experiences all season long. One lucky Cowboys fan will win an epic game day experience and get to be a part of the Cowboys Thanksgiving traditions, courtesy of Tostitos. The Cowboys are facing the Kansas City Chiefs Thanksgiving Day.
That should go well.
There it looks right there.
Yummy.
You know, Ed,
What can the Chiefs possibly threaten you with on offense?
never know. Never know. Man, yeah, that's the thing, man. That's one thing about this league. You know?
Look at the list of quarterbacks they still have to play.
I know. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. And this weekend, they've got Jaden Daniels coming here. So if Terry McLaurin's not playing, that might be a little bit of help. I mean, it's
But they got beat by Rico Dowdle and Bryce Young.
But Eberflus said, what did he say today? They're everything's on the table. Everything's on the table.
Everything's getting looked at.
Everything's, yeah.
He's even open to things he's not necessarily comfortable doing.
Yeah, because he's had his nose bloodied and fight. And
Commanders are tied for first in total rushing yards coming into this week.
Got a running quarterback.
906.
Got the best dual threat quarterback in football.
My God.
906.
Dude, it's just...
You know what's funny about this team?
CeeDee Lamb.
Because of the way the offense is playing, you can't ever really count them out of any game, truthfully. But the way the defense is playing, you also can't count a win for any team in this league against them. It's the most difficult team to project every week
it's
because
Big 12
you never know. Yeah, it is.
The Cowboys
Big
are playing
12.
Big 12 football. Exactly.
It is
All they need
2014 Big 12.
Bring back. Just put up a picture of Mike Leach out there, man. Just God bless his soul, man. Love me some Mike Leach, but that's about what Shotty's got to do right now. Call your plays, do what you can, and when Mahomes was out there playing out there, Tech, for Cliff. I mean, this is what we got here. I mean, defense, dead last yards per game. Dead last passing yards per game. Dead last third down percentage. Second to last in points per game allowed.
What about rushing defense? What about sacks?
Rushing defense is 31 now, right?
No, 29.
Oh.
Give him credit. Gaining momentum.
Sacks like 23rd or something?
22, Ed. 22? Tied for 22.
Is pass defense 35th?
No, pass D dead last. 35th. Oh, look,
Passing touchdowns.
I say college. Ohio State's better.
Marshall's playing really good this year on the defensive side.
Passing touchdowns.
Passing touchdowns. They didn't have that on there, but none of it's good. The third down percentage is really that's the killer right there.
And red zone, as you said.
53.2%, 32. And
4 takeaways.
They got that many.
Yeah.
Well, Donovan Wilson has 2.
Tied for 26.
Houston has 1.
Wilson has all their interceptions. Tied for 22.
And they say they can't play pass coverage.
But you know what, man? We say all this. Watch them win.
Well, they could because of the offense.
You could tell me that this team beats the Buffalo Bills tomorrow. Wouldn't surprise me. And you could also tell me they lose to the New York Jets, and it would not surprise me.
It's the Bills.
What's amazing is what they've done on offense without CeeDee Lamb. Now, they haven't really won without him. They won one game without him. But the way they performed on offense without him, with no short fields all year long, they've had, one short field touchdown the whole year? They've got the ball on the other side of the 50, inside the 20 once. The Houston fumble recovery against the Packers. That's it.
What about the Wilson interception? Did that get inside the 20 against the Panthers?
So. Did it?
I'm not sure if it did or not.
And Turpin, get Turpin back in the mix. So you have a roster of receivers, and so if you
getting some of your offensive linemen back.
Tyler Booker expected back, but having Turpin back,
helps
Lamb
your special
back,
teams. Now you can win 2 out of 3 phases.
And said like Carolina bringing the safety down to go ahead try and stop the run. You can't do that with these guys here. So maybe they could take advantage. I said if the difference is 4 points, if it's one less field goal, if you can kick one less field goal with the way they're scoring here, then you could beat Philly. You could beat the Packers. You could. And I say all this, but this is what losing teams do. Losing teams find ways to lose. But
they do.
But it's potentially out there. And hopefully, as you said, Jock, it's about some personal pride this week. You're at home, go win a game.
Well, look what happened in the division last week. The Giants, the worst team in the division, are the
go.
only ones who won, and they beat the defending Super Bowl champs.
And Ed, I was about to say that same thing of, you know what?
There's no great team in the NFC.
No.
There's some good teams, but there's no great team in the NFC.
No.
There's no team that says, "Oh, wow, we can't beat them."
And the Commanders are 3-3, and you start looking at the teams that beat them, and it's just like they're not. This is no juggernaut football.
Just imagine what happens if you do win. All of a sudden, they're 3-4.
Stop shooting yourself in the foot, especially in the red zone. If they stop doing some of those things, killing their own drive. But that's the other problem is like offensively, they can't keep having pre-snap penalties. You're not good enough to do that. The offense has got to be on point here. They've got to be.
The offense has to be perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. But we know
they had one bad series and it cost them the game.
Well, it
won
did.
3 and out at the end of the game, cost them the game.
It did, went backwards, but my gosh, when they get the ball with 6:07 to go, I mean,
15 plays.
When's the last time you witnessed that? I mean, Nick, we're sitting there, it's like
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
They're about to. They're about to. Yeah, you're right. They're about to run the game out. It was. Oof. And Dak said after we thought we'd get the ball back, Schechter would get the ball back.
Yeah, when you get to the point where your winning formula is let them score a touchdown and maybe Dak can drive the length of the field, tie it, and hey, we're good in overtime.
And Bryce Young wasn't good in the game. He wasn't a difference maker at all.
He was just all right.
Right.
Shout out to the Cowboys defense though, because I made my 8:30 flight, and I would not have made it if they went to overtime. I was getting worried. I know. Man, that was a rookie mistake, but it worked out.
I was going to say, why you flying the day of the game, man?
Worked out. I'll fly out the day of the game. I don't have a problem with that.
No, why you flying back the day of the game?
That's what I mean. I'd rather sleep in my own bed. If you give me an opportunity,
At 8:30, I mean,
I should have done the 10:30.
That's
Lesson learned.
See, that
You take the last flight.
Thank you. That was
then try to stand by for the earlier flight should you make it.
Yep.
Don't put that pressure on yourself to write the great game story when the clock is ticking.
I was able to, though. So
Remind me to tell you.
I don't know. I don't think that story was your best work, actually. It smacked of a guy who didn't spend enough time on it.
And it happened in Carolina.
Nick's young.
Too bad, isn't it?
You live, you learn.
No, well, I mean,
He did write a good story today.
Thanks, sir.
Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, he kind of stole.
Tell us about
He stole an idea I had.
Spoke to Dan Quinn about playing Brian Schottenheimer and the friendship that they built in 2022.
Yes.
And
That Shoddy came
out to
here as a
DQ.
defensive to help the defense.
Correct.
Quinn.
Yeah. Shout out to DQ. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you want to say about that story?
Yeah, go read it. 4 Star Telegram. It's there. Exclusive with Dan Quinn.
I was going to say,
You know,
Nick,
exclusive means paywall.
It does.
Nick
It does.
need them
This is hard
tickets.
work around here. It's hard work around here.
Yeah.
Somebody got to pay the man's salary. The Cowboys are trying. Got to do a few more shows, though. That host job might be opening up, though, depending on how you rank your list of responsible parties for this failure we've seen. If that changes,
Just telling it like it is. It's the great Howard Cosell said. I'm just telling it like it is.
they hate that. Nothing hurts worse than the truth. Come on.
I don't. It carries more weight when it comes from you and Kalishaw. You know, Jerry got his people, man. Jerry never comes to me quoting what I say. He looking for you. I mean, doggone opening shoddy press conference. They out there quoting Ed Werder, okay? They're not coming at me. They never come at me like that. You, Kalishaw, a couple people, Galloway, they're They're out there reading it. He's not turning on the TV late at night to listen to me. I don't carry that kind of weight. I know my role.
Please.
So I said it, and they're not even gonna know. Tad might.
Even if it's on their own airwaves.
Tad might know. Don't worry
Tad
about
knows
me.
all. Tad knows all.
We're going to end it right there. That's Nick Harris, Ed Werder, Jean-Jacques Taylor. I'm Newey Scruggs for Chris.
Sport coach next week, boys.
Oh, okay. Cool. Got the memo.
Goodbye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!